Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and I am very excited to share with you my latest journal collection that I had fun making over on my Patreon throughout September and October. So it's been a very big collection. There were 5 in total. One of them was a custom order, and the lovely lady wanted it really embellished, so lots of pockets, and I added some lace and charms and things like that. So that one has already been sent to its new owner, and the flip through is already up on my channel. And so these are the remaining 4 journals in this collection for the vintage fashion journals made from 4 Australian home journal magazines. So I love all of the covers, and these ones are all available via email if you are interested. My email will be down below in the description box, so just let me know which cover you're wanting and what country you're from so I can include a shipping price. This one's got the blue and the purple. This one's got the green and the red. And I love all of these color illustrations. This one has more of those warm autumn tones, some pinks, oranges, reds with the yellow background. And then this one, I just loved this image with the purple dress, because you don't often see purple, or you don't see it a lot in the junk journal world or the crafting world. So there is that one. Let's do a flip through of these. So we'll start with this one. And they all have a whole bunch of tags that I made either just gluing on a beautiful image or by making a collage masterboard and cutting it up. So here are 2 extra tags. There's 2 extra tags with each journal. I just made so many tags because there were so many wonderful pages to work with, and using feature pages from the magazine throughout the journals. So you can see here lots of pages featured from the actual magazine, the Australian Home Journal magazine. Got all that beautiful variety of papers and pages throughout the journal. I've also included some other sewing pattern pages from other books, and journal cards using pages or pieces of pages from the magazines, some vintage crochet page. I love this one here with the stamped number. There are some pocket pages, and I did try to match each tag with the page, so I thought this hat kind of matched that hat there. Love these pages. Look at that, so cool. Got some parchment paper. I love this page, which is actually the cover of a memo book, and I think I want to make a journal out of that cover one time. I think that would be really cool. Maybe I could make a little collection of those. Another one of my collage masterboard tags. These ones are all from Collage Masterboards too. So I shared how I made those on my channel as well as over on my Patreon. Look at that, so very cool. Lots of coffee dyed papers throughout as well. I really had fun putting these journals together, like with the sewing machine here, because I could use such a variety of different pieces that I still felt like went well together. And paper bag pocket for some interactivity. I love this. That was so sweet. Look at that little flower crown, so cute. This one is like a ledger that I coffee dyed, so I really like how that turned out. Love. And another tag on the back. So that is the blue and purple one. Let's go to the green and red one. So again, a couple extra little tags. Love that dress. So very cool. I'd love to be able to sew my own clothes. So I did include a whole bunch of vintage papers in this journal that came from the same place that I got the magazines from, which was Kitten Vintage Mackay. I have, oh look at that, I love that text. I have done a thrift with me video walking through that shop, and I actually have one coming up. I've managed to be able to get there twice this year, which is really fun. So I'm in the process of editing and doing the voiceover for that thrifting video. these beautiful dresses. I was telling my patrons how I would really love to get a circular skirt one day. When I was in primary school, I did a grade 6 production that was sort of in the style of Grease. So we all got to wear circular skirts with petticoats, and I just loved swishing mine. And then we had to give it back at the end, our costumes. So, but ever since then, I was like, oh, I'd love to have my own circular skirt with that beautiful satiny, shiny material, nice and soft and silky and flowy, with a petticoat underneath, and just swish, swish, swish. I'm very much a girly girl. I love skirts and dresses with a wide skirt, you know, like that sort of A-line or circular skirt style. So some of these illustrations from the magazine, I'm like, ooh, that skirt would be lovely. Every time I tell people I would love to get a circular skirt made, they're like, oh, it's going to be a lot of fabric. It's a lot of fabric. I'm like, oh. But yeah, I one day want a swishy skirt like this, a swishy one. So here now going into the more autumn colored one. So I did try to go with some more autumn tones with the color scheme, if possible. But you know, they all have a variety of colors too. Lots of fun pages. I especially love the color illustration pages, but the black and white ones are really fun as well. So lots of goodies tucked in, and hope that these journals can be a special treasure. Love all the variety of papers. Look at that, it's so cool. I actually went ahead, when I went to Kitten Vintage Mackay for the second time this year, I picked up 3 more Australian Home magazines, Australian Home Journal magazines. But because they're all different dates, these ones look a bit different to the ones they made these journals out of. So it'll be interesting what I do with those ones. I was talking about, I think it was on my Patreon, I can't remember, or on my channel, how I think I want to do something a bit different. You know, I've made these 5 journals now, made this collection. So with the next 3 magazines, I think I want to do something a little bit different. Not sure yet what. I'm thinking maybe some more simple journals, maybe a bit less embellished and not so much all of these different types of pages. Just a bit more simple, more in my style. And maybe I want to, yeah, I just love using all of these to make tags. So maybe I'll do some simpler journals with a tag and journal card pack on the side, like a little ephemera pack. So I think that would be good just for my own self, like, you know, as a journal maker. This one's really sweet, look at this. As a journal maker, my own creativity has to, you know, flourish, and I have to be inspired by my own work and what I create. So when I'm done with a collection, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to move on and do something different and do something else creative. So I'll be interested to see, yeah, what I do with those other journals, other journal magazines. Having said that, I always, you know, I have a plan. I usually have a loose kind of plan going in when I make journals, but then the supplies always end up telling me what to do. And sometimes it lines up with my plan, and other times it completely goes on a different track. The amount of times, because every month I do a journal making series for my patrons, and they get to see that whole journey. They see that journey of me being like, okay, here's my plan. And then I start going through the supplies, chatting through my process, looking for inspiration, and the end result ends up being sometimes completely different to my original plan, just because the pages, if I'm using a magazine, for example, or a book, the pages will tell me what to do. So I can have all these plans, all these great plans of what kind of journal I'm going to make, but in the end, it really is, I always say this, the materials themselves, the supplies that tell me what to do. So yeah, I love these black and white ad type pages as well. So many good things. I was in that patron series making these journals, I was constantly struggling with deciding if I should use a page for a feature page or for ephemera. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, do I cut it up and make a tag out of it, or do I keep it as a feature page? I don't know. And I was umming and ahhing. So I went through the magazines quite a few times, flipping through, pulling out pages, organizing them into piles, and swapping and changing. And then finally, though, we got to here. It was a little overwhelming at some points, but we got there in the end, and I am very happy with the end result. Look at these tags. Aren't they adorable? I love these journals. They were an absolute delight to make. So yeah, 5 in the collection, 4 available. Hopefully there's one that really speaks to you more than another, maybe, if you're interested in this collection. For me, it's all about the cover, so this one's probably my favorite one because it's got my colors so pretty. So thank you so much for being here, for all your amazing support, and for watching this video. Let me know your favorite cover, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in September. You are wonderful and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for believing in what I do. If you would like to become a patron, my Patreon website is linked down below in the description box, and that's where you get access to all my extra videos, including the monthly Making a Journal series videos, plus all my printable kits from my Etsy are on my Patreon for the rubies. And depending on your tier level, there's mail that can be sent out to you, little happy mails or journals, and that kind of thing. So thank you so much for all your amazing support and words of kindness and encouragement. It means so much to me.